Let's go. Welcome back. Thursday night. Hope you're having a lovely Thursday night. I'm going to pull up a chessboard and play some 5 minute blitz. Not before I quickly say a thank you to a most excellent friend of mine who's in China right now and was good enough to send me some pictures and a video from the trip. And of course, I made a short with it. It's right here. Check it out. Epic short. And for authenticity, I used a band from China. They're out of Shanghai. Probably haven't heard of them. The band's called Withering Night. They're a post-punk gothic rock band. The song's called Melancholy Lotus. Check it out. It's awesome. And check out all these other ones too. And let's play some 5 minute blitz. And oftentimes, what happens when I make a short and I'm looking at it afterwards, I think of subtle things in a way I can change it, or I could have done better. My opponent boarded right away. And that, of course, was the case with this one. Um, so yeah, I'm going to use some of that again for the next short. I'm going to use Depeche Mode this time. Uh, Made some changes, fewer clips. So I'm looking forward to that too. Let's go. And we have a Sicilian defense. You know, Mila playing a Grand Prix attack. It looks like this. I'm going to put the bishop here with the idea of coaxing the bishop here, which makes the queen less active on the d file, but that's not the way it went. Pawn just kicks it with the pawn. I'm going to castle and prepare this d4. Yeah, I can play d4 immediately. But I'm going to be slow. I'm going to play d3 here, put the bishop here, queen here, with the idea of maybe rerouting the knight this way. Okay, let's clarify what's going on with this bishop. Pre-moving here, goes back, queen comes in, coordinating here, maybe removing this defensive bishop. Oh, no, can't jump over my pawn, so... I can't push here immediately. Takes, 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 takes. And I don't really want to play this. I'm just going to be patient. And what's my patient move? I think my patient move is going to be stepping the king over and then bringing a rook over and maybe even trying to double rooks on the g file. Okay, my opponent's giving up material. I'm all for that. This knight is a great defensive piece. And I have all these pieces around my king. Can just immediately lift this rook. Queen's likely going to come back here. Don't think you want to come here. Then there's ideas of playing this. So getting this rook on the g file. I do like my bishops. I never like to just give them up for no reason. However, this bishop isn't doing too much. I could snap off this knight, pawn takes, and then reroute as planned. Because maybe I want to save this bishop for some sacking ideas. If I just move the rook over, let's quickly look at this. Knight takes, queen takes. Do I want to give up this bishop? No. You know what? I'm going to play here and pre-move here. Let's go. Opponent's having think. Take your time, opponent. Opponent is up about 30 seconds. This lovely Thursday night. I actually have a proper weekend, Saturday and Sunday off this weekend. Looking forward to that. I've worked the last couple Saturdays. Okay, getting that pre-move in. I'm closer to even. I try to kick this knight. Pawn takes. Oops. Pawn takes, pawn takes. Knight's gotta go. If the knight goes somewhere. Oh no, I don't have this. I don't have this. Do I take the time to reroute this knight? If I play here, you're not gonna push past if you take. No, you can't take because there's a check here. And if you push past, I grab the pawn. this is good. The double rooks on the G file, showing their worth here. Okay, if I take here, you take back. Of course, there is a fork here lingering. Perhaps before I grab here, I should move one of these pieces. And maybe even, instead of moving, I'm just taking here. This the way. Problem is, I take, knight takes, knight takes, queen takes, comes with check. Can I just ignore it, go for this? I can just ignore it, can't I? Because this comes with check. When it defends. Now I can play here. Again, there's this fork, but I take immediately. This is a move too. Can I just ignore it all and play this? I'm going after this twice. My opponent may push this pawn, so they're defending laterally with the queen and the rook. No, just this. But it interrupts the coordination of the rooks. Well, I'm going to take here, and then I'm going to take here, pre-moving here. If pawn takes, rook takes. I'll have all this pressure here. Queen defends a rook. Down on time. Not terribly. Yeah, I think pushing this pawn was the way to go, because now using arrows takes, check. Takes, yeah, check. Okay, there's counterplay here, though. You can ignore it all and throw in a check here. I can drop the rook back, though, can't I? Dropping the rook back. Yeah, dropping the rook back. And dropping, pre-moving here. I didn't think of that. But I can certainly interpose a queen. Pre-moving here. Okay. That was forcing. I had to take with the rook. There is a check here. But I just interpose again. Yeah, I don't think my opponent's going to resign. Stick around. We'll check out the computer valuation after this. Opponent's taking their time. Yeah. So talk about, yeah, so this channel originally started as a chess channel, and probably, but after about 2 years I started making shorts as well. And when I started making shorts, my subscribers really went up. I think this channel is definitely driven by my shorts, my music shorts. I make epic shorts of all my favorite music with videos. And yeah, my chess is probably could be considered, okay, if I take here, I have to take here, and then, well, you can't take here because I take here. Yeah, this is okay. But yeah, to finish that thought, my chess is mid. Like right now tonight, 1721 on Lee chess, that's about the 71st percentile for blitz chess. Okay, on chess 960 or in on chess.com, I'm in the 95th percentile, but I don't like playing there at all. Okay, let's save this bishop. Where are we going to put the bishop? We're going to put the bishop here. I'll check here. But yeah, my chess is mid, but my shorts, I would say I'm a grandmaster for my shorts. I don't see anyone making shorts the way I make shorts. I try to make shorts that look like movie trailers, and I love it so much. I enjoy it so much because I've made over, I mean, right now I think I have over 550 published shorts. I've definitely deleted a bunch over the years. But anytime I go out, I'm just always looking for videos, and like even the shortest clips work for shorts. Now I discovered that you can slow down videos. I mean, I always knew you can make slow motion videos, but slowing down videos is super cool. Just easier. Moving here. Because the slow, when you shoot a video in slow motion, it's just a bit finicky and it doesn't always work. Check, goes after this pawn, pre-moving here. But yeah, I would definitely say that I'm at Grandmaster level for making shorts, music shorts, that is. So check out that short I showed you after this, but let's quickly look at the computer valuation in this game. And go over the game while the computer's churning out the result. So let's go. So you know me, I love 1e4, Best by test, I always open with 1e4, and when I see the Sicilian, I always play the Grand Prix attack, still sticking with the Grand Prix attack. Even though, as I've mentioned before, you don't see it at the top level for some reason. I think it's because of this weakening of this diagonal. I would love to see it at the top level, that'd be so fun. Like, even when they play Rapid and Blitz, I think that would be a perfect opportunity for something like the Grand Prix. But yeah, I got this pressure here on the G file, and yeah, was able to hang on. And this is just child's play here. But any guesses on the accuracy? Pretty dang good. 97% accuracy. You know, I don't know if I've ever gotten higher than 97. 18 average centipawn loss is very low. 0 blunders, 0 mistakes, 1 inaccuracy. And this is my inaccuracy. Putting the bishop, dropping the bishop back here. The computer says I should have... 3-2. Bishop takes c6. This is the computer move instead. But let's go. Wow. And my opponent, 89%, 37 average centipawn loss, 1 blunder, 0 mistakes, 4 inaccuracies. Hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you next time. Cheers.